These are the gayest markets that I've seen so far. Now, I'm saying this depending on how NQ and micro Nasdaq were correlating and how there was like too much shop, but not bad. It's just, another day to experience the markets and get to learn. Now, if you go to the charts, this is the Nasdaq contract, the mini contract. You can see we have this data high here from 829, which obviously means that that's not a data high because the data high is at 830 CPI. So this wasn't a data high, it was just, a high that was created prior to this data high. So the fact that we didn't run this, and then we proceeded to go higher on the micro Nasdaq is crazy. Let's check the micro Nasdaq, by the way. M and Q. In the M and Q, you can see that this high here from 830, there's this high from 830, which was run by 933, and at 829 on the Nasdaq contract, the mini Nasdaq contract, you saw that there was a very huge wick. In fact, let me open it side by side and you'll see how stupid it looks. So this should normally be the same, right? But look at this, 829, we go higher than this. So micro and mini not correlating. Then we get this SMT, micro and mini not correlating uh, for the second time. Then we get this chop right here. So I wouldn't like taking longs here, but I think the setup that I will take will be somewhere here, which looks like a stop out, if not a break even, because this is a potential setup that I could take, but I wasn't on the charts by then. So we have a small liquidity run here. Liquidity run. I'm very confident that I would have taken this if I was on the charts. But luckily, well, I'd say this was luck that I didn't take this, and I'm grateful for that because you can see it would have been a stop out either way. So I still wait. I was on the chart somewhere around here at 10, then ended up entering longs at around the 5 minute, which were also stopped out at break even. So I entered on this iFVG here, 5 minute longs. Stop around here, targeting all the way. I was actually targeting a daily high because if you check the daily, we had some daily high. I actually should have had a lower target, but since my draws were quite way too high, I had to face the consequences. Either way, the draw was still met, if not by a point, because the high here was 25, 393.50. So we would have missed take profit by 25 ticks. I mean by one tick. Wow. Either way, this would have looked good, but I ended up closing somewhere here. Break. I had trailed, so I ended up closing some. I think it's somewhere like here, somewhere like at this counter here, for like $100, if not $150 for the winning day. So, bro, what is this? Look at all these iFVGs failing. So I'm very, very glad that that this is the day where I had to miss the markets. I mean, if there were some A plus setups, I'll be very angry at myself for not trying to check the charts, or, you know, angry that I was at work and stuff like that. But look at this iFVG here. Look at this iFVG here. Get fail. This one fails. This one fails, and this one fails as well. So the fact that we should also add context to trades matters, because adding context obviously makes you uh be more confident in the trade. For example, this trade here, after running this low here and displacement, is good, but this one here is better. Why? We ran some more lows, and we also had clear displacement. One candle, second candle. Obviously, on this third candle, we are already confident enough that the price is bullish. But look here, first candle, second candle, we drop with heavy displacement. So I'm just simply grateful that I didn't get caught up in this mess right here. So very beautiful day, I'd say. Now let's check on gold. Check the MGC. Um, so here should be MES. Let me save it. Okay, so if you check on the gold contracts, let's see how it went as well. So first off, we go on the 1 hour. You can see that this day was quite, I'd say, bullish towards a certain draw, then drop. So the condition was we push up to this high here from yesterday. Then after running the high, which we did at 10, we displaced lower. So let's go to the 5 minute. We can see that at around 9:30, as price opened, longs would have been good if we run some liquidity, but since we didn't, no longs. So price opened, went slowly up, then ended up running that high and tapping into a 1 hour bearish fair value gap, leaves behind this iFVG. You can see after dropping, retraces back to it. So very beautiful gap. And I will enter shorts here, stop at this high. Probably like target these draws here. Let's see where we have a gap. Then I could put my stop. So you can see that we have a gap here at this low. So 2.66 R would have been secured, but I didn't get the chance to check gold. But you can see that gold also had some beautiful, beautiful moves during this session. So it's all about having time. If I can keep on getting the time, then I mean, it would really, really be great. Now, I'll keep on showing up and keep on trying, because if I keep showing up, then the results won't have a trace, man. I have to make it. I have to make it. I'm at the point where this has become my routine. This is not my hobby. It's consuming my entire life. Actually, what's my hobby? I would say that eating is my hobby because it doesn't consume my entire life, but trading, it's all I can think about. So, uh, yeah, very beautiful day, man. Very beautiful day. We'll see how the next week goes, but I'm going to the weekend with a very not a bad, not a bad, not some bad trading, I'd say. Even though the trades weren't quite good this week, I mean, I'd say I would give myself like a 4 out of 5. Because if you see the compass here, you can see I've been through losses here, but then we are coming up with a couple of wins. So insane, insane. I'm also trying to get some more accounts to copy trade with. So we'll see how that goes. So with that being said, stay blessed. Have a great weekend, and I mean, push towards your goals, man. Don't just sit there and watch movies. It's not helpful. Peace.